Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Another session on my beginner menu bar. We've already talked about all the tools in the toolbox. We've gone over object and effects. Now we're going to go to bitmaps. Not really much to tell you about bitmaps. Um, there's a couple of things that I've learned through the years. When you get a clip art off the internet and it's black and white, like this one is, you can go and convert it to a black and white bitmap, but you don't have to. You can always go down to resample and you want something around 300. So we're going to type in 300 and go okay. It was close enough. I probably would have never changed it. Normally in this bar, it's outline traits. I actually have mine up here, but I'm going to use this one. I use 99% of the time I use outline trace and clip art to uh, trace them like this, and you can see how it traced it, but I've still got white in the middle, and this is why I'm using the yellow box to show off the bitmap bounding box, as I call it. But then there's a couple ways to get this black back and just take the white away. You can go up to object and group and ungroup it, and then you could go through and hit the white and delete it. But there's a lot of white, so you could do another thing instead of doing that. And because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all of them, this thing's only less than 2 inches, so let's set our nudge factor on 2. I'm going to grab just the black piece and move it over. I got the majority of the black. There's just a few more, and I can just nudge them over. And I would actually zoom in here now so you don't get any white. And see, there's some trash gray that we just will leave there. Doesn't really matter. We're only getting the black. And there is a engravable. Now you still might need to, clean it up a little bit. We're not going to get into that, but you can take nodes and, make this look a little different. You can use, if you have X7 or above, you can use this smoothing tool to click on that and smooth it out just a little bit, make it look a little bit better. The bigger, we're going to talk about this maybe in later, um, if you make it too big, you get that. Now, then a colored bitmap. It all depends on what you're going to do with it. But you see the black background. We need to get rid of that black background. And one thing I've always learned, this fish was probably, when I brought it into Corel, was probably that big. I've learned to make it smaller. You can always make it back bigger. I think it makes Corel not work as hard. But we're going to go ahead and go resample. You see, because I made it small, we're way above the 300, which isn't bad. I'm going to go to bitmap, outline trace, clip art again, because I like it. It's going to take just a few seconds. And there's some backgrounds you can play around with removing. And if you click on our fish, you see it did remove the background. The thing about it, it kind of left that yellow part there, but it might still be there. So if we take and right click the mouse on to get an outline, now you've got an outline. And if you take this and ungroup it, then you can do anything you want to with it. You can change the color. Well, you wouldn't want to change the color of all that, but you can grab the blue and make it green. And now the problem with this particular drawing is we got double lines. But in a lot of cases, that isn't a bad thing. Let's do this here. I'm going a little bit further than I wanted to on this, but I'm going to get the Smart Fill tool and I'm going to fill in that back with blue. Now, I'm going to take away our yellow box and I'm going to grab it all. I'm going to take away the outline. See, that's not a bad graphic clip art. I mean, you've got some spaces in there that are going to be the wood or whatever, but you can change that if that's what you want. If that's not the look you want. Let's put the yellow box back for just a second and see what it looks like. I'm just going to go up to object, order, back a page, and see, you can see through the yellow, meaning it's transparent. Now you can fix that without much trouble if you want to. if you want the colors to kind of meet. And we'll do this one right here real quick. Grab the shape tool and click on that and just bring it into the green. Now, you can look at it two ways. This way, you have to be pretty symmetrical, but you can always grab that, go to Object, Order, Back a Page, and now you've got the green contour that was there no matter how you moved it. Let me do one more real quick. Let's just move this one like out of sight. Just move it way into it where you wouldn't really want to do that normally. And you need to be careful around the other color, but I'm not paying much attention because if I take that color with the pick tool and go up to Order and Back a Page, it's going to take the contour of the fish we had. So there is a way around that. Now, if you're a laser engraver, you just want to do, different colors of gray or blacks and make it look different. Then you could always just change, to grays. And of course, you wouldn't want it the same gray as the original. Anyway, that's all about bitmaps. There's modes. We could take this one right here and go to bitmap and mode and turn it into a grayscale. Sometimes it's going to trace better, sometimes it's not. You can edit the bitmap, straighten an image. That's pretty cool, but I'm not going to really get into it right now. I'm trying to keep these short and sweet. So if clip art didn't work for you, try, and this fish was a really high quality fish, had a lot of pixels. I could have used high quality. So just test, and I've got a video that shows every one of these and how it traced something. But my go-to is clip art because it is a clip art. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.